Hey everybody, welcome into the Delmarva Sports Insider, your live and local show for sports here on the shore. I'm Sports Director Brandon Bosser.
What is up? It is yours truly, sports anchor Devin J. Martin. We got a full slate of sports, Brandon, basketball, football, and wrestling.
Yeah, it's going to be a really fun show, so sit tight for the next 35 minutes.
Absolutely. I mean, we're going to be talking about the NFL, and I'm really excited about the conference championships.
Yeah, we both are.
Yeah, we definitely
Fair warning, we're both Eagles fans.
Yeah. So we're only going to be as unbiased as we can, but obviously we'll get to that later on. But first, we got to start right here on the shore, right here in Salisbury with wrestling. Today was the annual City Tri-Match between Bennett, Y-High, and Parkside. Bennett came in today's match 4-4 on the year, 500. Y-High's 5-3 on the season. They've had a pretty good start to the year. They're coming off a loss to the Queen Anne's Lions. And finally, the Parkside Rams, undefeated.
Right.
Top two team in the Bayside, 9-0 to start the year. Now, Bennett and Y-High had an uphill battle in their matchups against the Rams on the mat.
Yeah, a lot of people have uphill battles against the Rams in wrestling. Today's tri-match was at the Shipyard. Bennett would play host, and that's who we'll start our highlights with. The Clippers in the 220-pound weight class, pretty successful against the Tri. Mike Thomas slams them into the mat, and he's able to get the pin right there. And then against the Rams, Bradley Muller was putting up a fight for Parkside in the 182 weight class, but Moyes is too much to handle, giving the Clippers a round victory with the pin. And the home team struggling in the tri-match, losing to both Parkside and Y-High.
Now, talking about Y-High, they were a part of some of the more exciting matches of the night, specifically in the heavyweight. George Batista from Parkside against Jabez Batiste in the 280 weight class. They throw each other around trying to get the dominant position, but it's Jabez who comes out on top for the Tribe in the round win. And then in the 113 weight class between Y-High and Bennett, that was just as exciting. Michael Koch and Aaron Leggett jostle before Leggett keeps him in the headlock, waiting for the floor judge to give him the points and the round. He eventually does. He eventually does right there. Y-High would come out on top against Bennett, but fall to Parkside. See that flip right there? That was a monster one right there.
Yeah, flipping like a flapjack there. The Rams looked every bit as dominant today as they've been all season. The first match between them and Bennett was not close. They won every single match against the Clippers except for one. Y-High gave them a little more of a challenge, but the Rams came out on top against them as well. Now, after the match, we spoke with the head coach who was happy his team was able to win, but also focused on where they could be ahead of their monster matchup come Monday with the three-time defending state champions.
There were certainly a lot of matches that we did well in, but again, as a coach, you're always concerned about the matches that you didn't do so well in. Made some errors with our technique, and we just got to clean that up. Right, we got to clean that up because next week is really arguably the biggest match.
Now, we'll talk about those matchups a little bit later, but then we got to go up to Delaware. The best of the best meeting in Georgetown this week.
Yeah, this was a highly anticipated matchup, a lot of expectations, and this one lived up to those expectations. Unbeaten Central, defending champion Cape Henlopen.
Yep.
What more can you ask for?
Can't ask for that much more.
One team would be proven correct that they are the best in Division I. Intense atmosphere, Talon Savage getting 3 points in the first round of the 132. He would win by decision to get things going for the Knights. We move now to the 138. Daniel Williams has him on the mats, and that would be at 6 points to the Vikings, and they go in front.
And what a matchup this was. Andrew Shane from Cape and Andrew Long, both Andrews from Central, sizing each other up. This match came down to the final seconds where Shane was able to score the final points, and he earned 3 more points for the Vikings. Cape held a 30-24 edge, but Malachi Stratton pinned in the 113 and wins in the 120 and 126. Closed it out for the Knights, who remain unbeaten on the year in the Henlopen.
And Devin, now this sets us up, talking about the Bayside, for Parkside versus Decatur. Undefeated Parkside taking on three-time defending champion in the state, Decatur, on Monday.
Actually, yeah, three-time defending champion. I mean, let me read you some of the stats from the past few years for the Seahawks who don't know what Decatur is to wrestling here on Delmarva.
Yeah, because they deserve to be recognized for all of that success they've been having.
Absolutely. As you mentioned, three-time defending state champions, dual meet state champs, 2019, 2020, 2022. 81-3 overall record in dual meets between 2019, 2022. 41-0 versus the Bayside Conference. I mean, they have just been steamrolling everyone here in the Bayside. And that same span, plus 5 individual state champs, 13 state place winners, plus they've been just as dominant this year. Again, none of those stats include what they've done so far this season. Joining Parkside as the only undefeated team left in the Bayside coming into yesterday, 10-0. So when Coach Cashman doesn't even crack a smile when Parkside dominates today, I mean, when I was talking to him about, hey, how did you feel about today's game? He was more focused on, the whatever little cracks and flaws that they showed today.
That's how you stay undefeated.
Yep, they gotta find a way to fine-tune so when they go to play Decatur on Monday, it doesn't cost them.
Yeah, they're not focused on beating Y-High and beating Bennett. They're focused on beating the best of the best. They want to be where Decatur is. Now, these are the top 2 teams in the Bayside. They are basically on a year-in, year-out basis, though Decatur has dominated in recent years, winning those 3 state titles. Todd Martinek, no longer the head coach with Decatur, but they are still an incredible program as we have seen so far this year. And then in Delaware, I think that Central is the team to beat right now. We'll watch out for Cape Henlopen because that still was a very, very tight matchup between those two. Let's not count out Cesar Rodney and Smyrna as well in Division I.
Yep, and Cape paid Caravel very well earlier in the year as well.
Yeah, that's right. They only lost by 1 point to Caravel. And Caravel might be the best team overall in the state of Delaware, even though they're Division II. All right, that'll do it for the A block. We're taking our first time out. We're talking basketball when we come back.
Don Tucker, head boys basketball coach at Cambridge South Dorchester, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.